Hello, I'm back again. I'm River Honey of River Honey Studios, and I figured today we could do an eclipse reading to see what's in store for the eclipse for you. So I have meditated, cleansed myself, I have incense going, candles, and let me drink some water while I'm at it because I need to stay hydrated. I have some myrrh incense going, which I just was reading in this really cool book, The Power of Candle Magic. Really good. That myrrh connects to the water element, and I'm a water sign, and I feel like water is just really good for divinatory practices and cleansing. So, and today we have a new moon, which is all about new beginnings, but this new moon does have a twist. I personally don't manifest during new moons because it is eclipse season right now, and I'm just not going to be responsible for how all that chaotic energy pans out when my spell doesn't go the way that I wanted it to. So pick a pile from 1 to 3. We can have you pick a pile now. So for pile 1, we have the bell. This beautiful bell my grandma gave me. For pile 2, malachite, beautiful crystal. For pile 3, we have a Keroppi sticker. So whichever pile you feel called to, meditate on it, pray on it, see what higher power / God has in store for you, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so for pile number 1, if you chose the bell, today I'm going to be working with, I brought out a couple different decks, but I'm going to work first with my Old Ass Rider-Waite deck, which I am very inspired by Tatiana Tarot. I just want to shout her out, Tatiana Tarot, and I also love Tyler Tarot. Those are some of my biggest tarot inspirations, so go check them out. But I know that Tatiana, she uses an Old Ass Rider-Waite as well, and this one I've had for a decade. It is so old, it still has all the writing on it and stuff. So I just want to look into what does this new moon, eclipse season new moon, have in store for pile 1? What is coming in for them at this time in their life? And new moons last until pretty much the next month, but during eclipse season, it's connected to the nodes. So this is going to be the energy for the next 6 months. And so that's really what we're looking at. So we can look at what is coming up. God, what are you asking pile 1 to focus most upon during this new moon and for the next 6 months? Please be clear, direct, and specific. Okay. Pile 1, you might be going through a breakup. I feel like a relationship could have ended, and for the next 6 months you're focusing on de-thawing. I'm feeling tightness in my chest. I feel like some of you could have been having issues with your heart or breathing and feeling your emotions, because feeling emotions is really scary, and I totally get it. I'm just feeling an ache in my chest, and I feel like over the next 6 months, God, higher power, whatever you call your higher power, the universe, etc., I say God, but do with it what you will. God is really asking you to cry for the next 6 months. Not in a negative way, oh, you're doomed to cry for the next 6 months, but with the World card crowning the deck too, I just see that some cycles have ended, and you haven't really had the chance to slow down and process it. And the best thing that you can do now during this new moon, pile 1, is process your feelings. Feel your feelings. Cry if you need to cry. What else does God want you to focus on for the next 6 months? Or what is coming in during this new moon? Because new moons are times of new things coming in. So let's see. A lot of newness. You're cutting through the bullshit, really. That's what I see. You're cutting through the bullshit. And this is difficult. Like, this is something that maybe you... I see like you're taming some addictions. You're taming some addictions. Some things that used to have power over you that you would feel were very dangerous are actually your friends now. Like, in a way, you've sort of become friends with your demons. And you're like, I have new insights about this. I have a fresh perspective on this. And these things can't really hurt me like they used to. What else is coming in for the next 6 months for pile 1? Cool. We have judgment. I definitely feel like, just based on the colors of these cards, like there's so much purification that's happening for you for the next 6 months, pile 1. Like, judgment is a card that everything has already happened in the judgment card. Like, war is over, okay? And at this time with judgment, it's like this is final decisions, but like those decisions have already been made by God. And it's like, I could see with Saturn retrograde too, you're really reaping what you've sown. And so this is a time of just surrender. It's a time of surrender. Like, what's coming in is, I feel for some of you, you might even have a court date coming up, and I see that being successful. Overall, I'm just feeling like anything that you can do to process your emotions and cleanse yourself, very important. Like, it's important to keep a light, energetic footprint over the next 6 months. Let's see. What other advice do you have for pile 1 for the next 6 months with this new moon eclipse today? Beautiful. Working slow and steady towards a goal that you have, especially something related to work, something related to a personal project. I feel like you're just really valuing consistency and clarity right now. I kind of want to pull from my other deck as well. I am a sucker for the Thoth Tarot. I love this deck. I know what people have to say about Aleister Crowley. And trust me, I get it. I really do. But I love the art on it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Such a beautiful deck. And each deck has its own energy. And this one just kind of cuts through. And because you're getting so much value on clarity in this reading, let's just use the deck that is the most clear. Can you expand on this Knight of Pentacles? What do you mean by this, God? Like, what are they working consistently towards? 8 of Swords. I feel like you're working consistently towards untangling yourself of neurotic tendencies mentally. If any of you are the type to talk yourself into circles, to feel bound up, and like there's been a lot of like interference in your energetic field, I'm feeling that this is why you may need to do a lot of spiritual cleansing right now. I mean, let's ask God, why do you want pile 1 to do so much cleansing over the next 6 months? 9 of Cups. Beautiful. It's so you can make space for good things. For good things, even with the Devil card crowning the deck, I just feel like pile 1, you might not be used to nice things, and it's okay. Like, honestly, I relate to that so much. But with the 9 of Cups, it's whenever I see that card, I say make a wish, you know. So for the next 6 months, and with this new moon, focus on clearing out your energetic field, working slow and steady towards what you need to work on, that you know you need to work on. And when you are clearing that interference, think about, what do you want to make a wish for? Because the 9 of Cups is the make a wish card. And you can wish for anything that you want. So, parting messages for pile 1. I want to do one card for love, one card for money, and one card for friendship. Let's do that. Let's do a card for love, next 6 months, what's coming in. Let's do a card for money, next 6 months, this is what's coming in. And next 6 months, what's coming up for friendship. For love, we have the Emperor. I could see a masculine figure coming into your life. Romantically, you could also be a lot more disciplined in dating, a lot more making authoritative decisions regarding your dating life, and being more scrupulous and discerning as well, which is huge. But you're definitely taking action there and creating a container for your love life, which is beautiful. Oh, lovely. For money, you got the Star card. I love these cards. They are just absolutely gorgeous. Here's the Emperor too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so for the Star, I mean, you have amazing things coming in financially for you. And that's that. Like, that's wonderful. The Star card is a beautiful, beautiful card. So with that, I see, make sure that you're available to receive, because the Star card is all about Aquarius. It's all about flow, and for water and currency to flow, and to have cash flow, you need to have open hands and open coffers for that money to flow into. And for friendship, we have the Devil card. So I kind of figured that this was going to come out at one point. I do kind of want to expand on this though. What do you mean by the Devil card for friendship, God? Queen of Wands. I could see there might be some competition in your friendship that's happening right now. And this might be a time for you to more just shine on your own, because you're focusing so much on self, which is a beautiful thing, but don't let anybody outshine you or dim your creativity, and don't dim other people's, and definitely don't dim yourself. Like, I feel like in a way, you could be just needing to do so much inner work that you don't really want to be around that many friends, or even dating. That's why you might be extra scrupulous and discerning with dating, because you know, like, okay, I need to keep my energy to me right now. I've been really pessimistic and negative, and I need to like clear myself before I can show up for others as well, and not show up in that devil energy, because the devil is just really about being your own worst enemy, honestly. And it's about Saturn too. So Saturn is like, okay, show up and do the work, and we are in Saturn retrograde, so you have a lot to be gained financially, and I feel like that's mostly where your energy is at, is spiritual and financial. So pile 1, beautiful reading. I hope you have a wonderful new moon and eclipse, and I will also be doing a full moon eclipse reading for the end of this month on the 27th or 28th, just to see what you're going to be letting go of. So tune in for that, and I hope you have a wonderful month. Cheers. All right, so for pile 2, if you chose the Malachite, welcome pile 2. Let me drink some water. Good to drink water between readings. Stay hydrated. Get yourself something good to drink, especially doing spiritual work. If you're listening to readings, it's really easy to mindlessly listen to readings about tarot on YouTube, but everything I try to do is very intentional, and I would also like to be more intentional about like the way that I use social media too. So just drink water, take care of yourself, like let this be a container for you to practice self-care. So pile 2, I feel like for you, we're gonna pull a few cards. I don't have any set structure that I do. I just go intuitive, so. All right. Take that back. Pile 2, what do you have coming up? What are you bringing in? What does God have for you bringing in this new moon? Let's look at the recent past. Let's look at what's happening in the present for you with this new moon, this eclipse. And let's look at the future being the next month to 6 months of this energy, because this is connected to the nodes, as eclipses always are. So let's see for the next 6 months, what is coming in? What is God bringing in for you to focus on? Dang, a lot of heartbreak in our readings today. So pile 2, for the past, we have the Three of Swords. For the present, Three of Pentacles. And for the future, Ten of Pentacles. One of my favorite cards. Love this card. I love money. I love building a legacy. I'm a Cancer stellium, and Ten of Pentacles is all about building your legacy and what are we leaving behind, what family connections do we have, what pets are there. But in the past, I could see, like, even with the Page of Cups, I'm getting like a player energy. Was there a player in your energy that was wasting your time? Because that's kind of the vibe that I get. I don't like that. But I see a heartbreak that it must have hurt, honestly. I think the Three of Swords has been coming up so much in readings lately, and it's one of those energies that it's like, it doesn't really, it hurts so much when it's happening, but it's like that sort of petty breakup where it's like, oh, yeah, okay, well, listen to some sad songs, cry, move forward, and you are moving forward. Like right now in the present, I feel like you are collaborating. You are on your journey. You're on the Three of Pentacles. My chair is making so much noise, it's annoying me. You're on the Three of Pentacles, and you're realizing that, okay, I am building something here. I want to see, what are you building presently? I'm so curious about this. Because this is a beautiful energy, and especially for it to lead for the Ten of Pentacles, like, you're on your path more than ever before. I love to see it. So what are you building right now? I feel like emotional stability. You're leaving behind people who don't have the temperament that you want to have, because you know that where you're going in the future, that shit cannot fly. Like, the whole like flip-flop, wish-wash, da-da-da-da, like that is not gonna work for where you're going, and you know that fully. So you're like, why would I even play? Why would I? You might even be just spending more time around bodies of water. You could be working with water, working in nature, working, I see also food service too, because we've got the cups there. You could be working in wine as well. But you're leaving a lot behind just with the Six of Swords right here, like, and it's hard, but you gotta bring your people with you to that future destination. So I'm kind of want to expand on this a little bit more. What is pile 2 currently building? You're building your fortune. You're building your destiny. I love the Wheel of Fortune because we really do create our own destiny, and it's like, when I think about what the Wheel of Fortune comes out, when it's like, what are you creating? You have realized what's not in your control. Other people are not in your control. You can't control the fact that somebody broke your heart, whether that was a friend, a family member, a love relationship. You can't control that, but you know that what you can control is yourself. So you're gonna get back to work. And as you should, period. I'm proud of you. Beautiful. So, God, for pile 2, what do you have in store? What do you want pile 2 to focus on the most over the next 6 months? Besides this Ten of Pentacles, what energy do you want the pile 2 to focus on the most for the next 6 months? You guys are spoiled. You guys love money. Like, what is up with you guys? This is so funny. I love this. This is like my dream reading. And you have the Queen of Wands. Like, you could just be really focused on the fruits of your labor. You know who you are. You're that bitch. And you're building a legacy. You're building something to work towards. And in order to do that, you need to step into your inner god and goddess, and the masculine and feminine roles. And I see the feminine role being very creative, being very innovative and intuitive. And I see for the masculine role You are looking clearly at what you have, and you're allocating your resources accordingly. This is a beautiful reading, you guys. I'm so happy for you, pile 2. I've been doing a little bit from the Crowley Tarot, or the Thoth Tarot by Aleister Crowley. I know how people feel about him, but we're not going to go into that. So let's do some parting messages. God, what do you want pile 2 to know? Words of encouragement and advice for the next 6 months on their journey. Beautiful. The Lovers. Oh, you guys are having such a good next 6 months. I could see even you bringing in a new soulmate, which is gorgeous, or even becoming your own best soulmate. It's absolutely beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. Love it. Gorgeous. I love that mauve. Obviously you can tell I love purples and pinks, but yeah, it's gorgeous. Like, being your own soulmate, existing with your soulmate. Other parting messages for pile 2. Can you expand on this? Okay. Not being in delusion. 7 of Cups and the Moon crowning the deck. You're focusing, like, I would say that Spirit, God, the universe for the next 6 months is, don't focus on what you want. Don't build castles in the sand. Stay in reality just like you've been practicing. Stay being in alignment with getting that bag, which means being clear, being very, very clear on what you want and what you want to build. And don't get bogged down by your mind. And if you feel yourself hit a point where you're just feeling a bit sluggish, then that's okay, but don't stay there. Like, you're not meant to, like, get stuck in this sort of swampy energy. I want to pull one more card. I know I keep saying one more card, but this is such a good reading. One more card, Spirit. What is your advice for pile 2 for the next 6 months to work with what's coming in with for them during the new moon? Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're walking away from what doesn't serve you. I mean, I feel like the reading is done at this point. You are walking away. You are. And by walking away, you are clearing the way for new and better things coming into your life. So if you've been feeling like, oh man, like, is this gonna go anywhere? Like, are these collaborations, these people that I'm working with, is this project that we're collaborating on gonna go anywhere? It will. Trust. Trust, trust, trust. Okay, so pile 2, that is what I have for you. I hope you have a beautiful new moon. Remember, this is an eclipse, so try not to manifest anything if you subscribe to that. I do, because I think eclipses are way too chaotic to do magic under. And they're just sort of a go with the flow type energy, like everything has already been planned out for you. So I hope this helps for the next 6 months, and have a beautiful week. For pile 3, if you chose the Karopi sticker, welcome, welcome, welcome. We drink water here. I think I'm establishing that for this channel. We drink water. So grab something to drink, make some tea, settle in. If you need to pause the video, you know, get a fidget toy. If you have ADHD like me, get a fidget toy, something like that. Cozy blanket, just settle in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For pile 3, what do we have for you? I want to see what's been going on in the recent past before this new moon for you. Before this eclipse, what was kind of happening? Where were you at energetically, pile 3? God, if you could just tell me, make it clear, make it direct, make it specific. Where are you at presently, pile 3, with this new moon? And what does God have in store for you for the next 6 months? And do with it what you will, the God word. I know a lot of people don't use that. I just feel like it's easier than saying universe. Universe is like 3 syllables. It's the same thing, in my opinion. So, you know, take what you like, leave the rest. But for pile 3, this is what God has in store for you for the next 6 months with this new moon. This is what's really coming in for you, this new moon. Okay. So I see in the recent past, before this, you could have had a bit of a fling with someone is what I'm getting. And that led to, currently, you might be feeling like really, really good. You might be feeling like just that bitch. You might be feeling beautiful. We have the Empress card. And over the next 6 months, what God has for you is that you are going to be leaving something behind, because you have the 6 of Swords. So I just kind of want to, let's just go straight into the Crowley deck. Honestly, I love this deck. It feels very clear to me, and this reading does not feel super clear. So let's see what was happening in the recent past for pile 3. A failed collaboration. I usually don't read reversals, but I just feel intuitively. There was something that you were collaborating on with 1 or 2 other people, and it did not go the way that you wanted. I do see the Ace of Cups. It was an emotional experience, maybe not a bad experience. Maybe now you're feeling like, okay, well, yeah, that wasn't that bad. But in the future, you might, I don't know. Presently, how does this 3 of Pentacles connect to what's happening right now for you? Beautiful. I mean, you have the Star card and the Empress. You really can't get better than that. You guys might be just really feeling like you're on a high. So, and that's absolutely stunning. I love that for you, pile 3. But let's see, what is God asking you to let go of over the next 6 months during this eclipse portal? New moons are typically about bringing things in. So let's see. I feel like you are working on having a more blank slate. You've had a lot on your shoulders. Change. You might just really not like change. You might feel really happy with where you're at right now, and as you should, enjoy the moment. But with the Fool card crowning the deck and the 2 of Pentacles, I do see something has to change. You know that you have to leave something behind, and you don't like that. But it's just the nature of things. It's just the way that it is sometimes, you know? That's just the way it is. All right. So, what, God, can you be a little bit more specific? What has to change? What do you want pile 3 to change for the next 6 months? 3 of Swords. This has come out in every reading. I wonder if I should have just done a collective reading. I feel like you need to learn how to be alone. Like, I don't know how else to say that. It feels so direct. It feels like you might really like a lot of the attention on you right now, but not all attention is good attention. Okay, let's keep it moving. What advice does God have for you for the next 6 months in this journey of change and letting go? At least let me give you some good advice to deal with that, because I know I don't like change myself. I'm a Cancer stellium. Catch me in the house, okay? Catch me in the house. I'll be here. I'll be in my bed reading, okay? Nothing wrong with that. I don't like change either. But how can pile 3 most prepare for this change? What is the nature of this change? as well. I just want to get a little bit more specific about that. Is it physical? Is it spiritual? Is it mental, emotional? I feel like you are experiencing alchemical change related to your creative process. If any of you are thinking like, oh, I feel really creatively blocked, that's definitely going to be changing. You are going to learn how to feel more whole on your own. We have this beautiful deck where this is bringing in wholeness between two. Rising like a phoenix from the ashes. Obviously, so for this, it says art. This is really the temperance card in the regular Rider-Waite tarot. So for the art card, I believe the art card is its own thing in this deck. Anyway, I feel like, yeah, you are learning how to not be in a scarcity mindset and how to feel more whole on your own. And how can pile 3 best embrace this change and live in accordance to your will for them, God? Because that's really what, for me, that's what tarot is about. I don't want to go on too long of a tangent, but I will say tarot is about living in God's will for me, because a higher power, the universe, has a way for me, and I fully believe in surrendering over to that way and co-creating reality with God. So if that doesn't vibe with you, that's okay. But I just want to see, how can pile 3 really just co-create with God, Goddess, the universe, in order to embrace this change and make the changes that need to happen. 3 of Cups. I see like you're still collaborating with people, you're still learning how to be in community with people and celebrate. I also see like there's a lot of room for joy. So even though you are leaving something behind and grieving, I think getting together and having a party to celebrate the good times, to celebrate, okay, we are saying goodbye to this thing. Whether it was a business venture that didn't work out, whether it was a job. The 3 of Cups is just such a lovely card. It's really just about getting together with your girls or your homies. Like, so parting messages that you have, God, for pile 3. Parting messages for their reading. Hierophant. I see with this, it's a very clear message with the 10 of discs down here, 10 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. If you're thinking about going back to school, you could even be, this could be the change that's actually happening. But education begets wealth. That is really good. So if you want to continue on the wealth journey and continue the Star card, continue everything, financially that's going on for you, then definitely continue to learn. I want to do one more card just for like the entire reading, just to wrap this up. This new moon. Okay, 4 of Swords. Get that beauty sleep. Overall, it's a good reading. I do feel like with the 4 of Swords, you're kind of chilling right now. Like, you honestly don't have to do too much. Just settle into what the universe has for you. I think it's been a very peaceful time presently. I don't think there's been too much of anything crazy happening, and whatever changes happen in the future are just going to happen naturally. So focus on celebrating with people, the grief process, learning more. I hope this resonated. I hope this made sense. If it did, leave a comment. Let me know. And I will see you in the next one, I hope. But I hope you have a wonderful new moon, pile 3, and cheers.